Yo, 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 welcome back to the Heavenly Opinionated Podcast. It's your boy, Jamel Kijana, aka Melly Mel, aka whatever you want to call me. And with me, I got.
It's your boy. It's your homie. It's the hooded one himself, Playboy Troy. What it do?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Who else I got with me in the building tonight?
Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Big P, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
What?
Pause.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
pause? What was the pause?
Go back to what he said, Mel. Play back what he
You
said.
know what I'm saying? It's your boy E.
No. What?
Big
P.
Oh, hey, yo. Hey,
What do you mean by
yo.
P.
Hey, yo.
What do you mean by that? Huh?
Big
Literally.
Pat, you know what I'm saying? Big P, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Pause, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
that wasn't for y'all. That wasn't for y'all. That was more for the ladies. That was more for our lady subscribers.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good save, brother. Yeah, I see how we coming. We all black today. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it blackity black. But
Because it was a funeral.
Hey, hold on. No, don't say that after our conversation we had earlier. You do not say that. Hey, that nigga said blackity black. Hey. We'll leave it there.
Allegedly.
Hey,
Allegedly. Define black. It don't have
are we
chocolate
talking
milk.
a color or a scheme or like what are we?
Ain't it? Everybody has a shadow.
Oh my Lord! Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh,
yep. The bomb been dropped.
Well, if y'all didn't know,
you can't even start show in a good
Umar, I
manner.
hope you watch this. Umar. If he hasn't called us just gorillas already, I don't know what else he called us.
No, we all good over here. This
Yep,
is all
brother,
alleged. This is all just alleged information.
Hey, Brother Massey, come to the front of the congregation. We need to talk.
About what?
We need to talk, Brother Massey.
About what?
We're gonna talk
about the NBA playoffs? Oh, you ain't about to drink me. You not about to drink me.
Stone Mountain.
Ain't no question.
You know how I felt when I hiked it? I felt like I conquered every KKK member out there. I'm gonna just tell you the truth.
Okay.
When I got to the top, I looked and I said, "This where them niggas had the hoods at. This where them niggas used to do some crazy shit." I told my mom I hiked it. She was like, "What's Stone Mountain?" I was thinking to myself, like, how you don't know? But I mean, I love her because she's like this is why I say this. Like, my mom was like valedictorian, I think, like, or I want to say for sure, or if not like valedictorian, whatever is the other thing, salutatorian, whatever the second thing is in her high school and shit. But you know, magna cum laude, all that shit. Like, you know, my mom's as smart as hell. So I'm like, how you don't know about Stone Mountain? Because that shit is racist as hell.
No, she's not from Georgia.
That was the first thing, but that was like the first thing I did learn about when I moved down here. I feel like, and then it was like everything that Childish Gambino was rapping about, because I used to listen to Childish Gambino when I lived in Virginia before I moved down here. So everything he was rapping about, it was like, oh, this what he talking about? Like, that's how I felt when I figured that shit out. Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah, Stone
growing
Mountain.
up, growing up in Savannah, being born in Savannah, you get like a list as a kid. These are the cities that you don't want to go to here in Georgia. So, and the majority of that whole list is just like, stay in the major areas if you want to be safe.
Don't go to Forsyth.
Yeah.
Bro, you learned about Savannah, like, oh yeah, you riding down River Street. It's and all the tourists. It sucks to drive down there. Yeah, it does. Because fucking slaves did it. It's been there since slavery, buddy. Like, that's
you can go and see where they had them. Us.
And that shit's like, kind of crazy, bro. It's just so crazy to me. So,
yep.
But let's talk about it. Let's talk about why we wearing all black.
It's a funeral, man. We've officially left the first round. Certain teams are no longer in the NBA playoffs. We got some deaths to people's NBA season.
And who we trust?
Who?
I just want to see who y'all say. And who
the Lord. Trust? Oh.
After the Lord. And
after
who
the
we
Lord.
Trust?
Playboy Troy.
Myself.
Ant-Man, goddammit.
Okay.
Ant-Man.
Okay. He's on the list. He's on the list.
I mean, he's on the list. Of course, he's on the list. But I mean, I called it though. Just say I called it.
What
about
the
that
fuck did you call?
The Cavs and Magic series.
Whoa, buddy. I mean, if you don't, I mean, you just jumped from one ship to another ship. But don't get me wrong.
What you mean?
If you want to be the expert, you can be the expert, and I will give you the nod on what you called.
Which ship did I jump from?
But we're not. I was just going towards the Ant-Man route. You know what I'm saying, real quick. But if you want to go 5,
oh no.
We can stick with the 5.
I only say the only reason I'm going that route is because Mel set up the statement of we're exiting the first round. Ant-Man and them been out the first round for the longest.
Fair enough.
Okay, you're right. Yeah,
I'm just so excited to talk about the next
stuff. Game 2 at this
point. I'm just so excited to talk about the next stuff. Excuse me, pause. You know what I'm saying? So you're right.
Cavs and Magic are the only one.
We already acknowledge he's the new sheriff in town. We're gonna get to him.
That's true.
Hey,
we gotta talk about all the peasants and civilians that's just living in the world right now.
Nigga. It's just big ink.
Oh Lord. Yeah, because last episode, pretty much everybody was done. We was just waiting on the Cavs and the Magic to wrap up, and for the Knicks and 76ers to wrap up, and I think the Bucks were kind of just done at that point. So yeah,
they already gave up.
But yeah, look, mainly the last round, we could just talk quickly about the Cavs and the Magic. That game last night, I think they had an 18-point lead, but the Cavs came back at home and finished it off. I was at the gym throughout the second half. I think I got there right around that time, and I was just like peeking. I kept peeking over to see that somebody was standing in front of the TV. I was like, "Come on, move out the way." Then I was just like, "Oh no, it's over. They got it." After about 6-7 minutes left, I said, "Yeah, they're not coming back."
Nah, I was like, I was in the gym watching it, and I was like, okay, I think the Mavs up at this point by like 12-14, and going into halftime, and I was like, man, okay. And I think in halftime Cavs was down by 10. And at this point, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, Cavs can win this game because it looked like it's only Paulo doing all the work right now. Because I want to say it was like 4 or 5 possessions where it was just straight Paulo. And I'm sitting there looking like, man, Cavs could win this game if they actually buckle down and focus on what they need to do and actually hit shots. But, I mean, the only thing I was saying I called was I knew this series was going to go to 7, and I felt the Cavs was going to win. Because I thought about it, I was like, yeah. Based off of what the Mavs showed this postseason, they're gonna be here next year. They just like when we talked about Paulo being the future. I'm not saying Paulo ain't gonna be the future. I'm just saying all he needs is 2 more years. So he's gonna be in postseason again next year, and I'm pretty sure they either gonna make it to the second round or they're gonna get
about that.
They got to get him some help.
I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if Paulo.
That's what I said. The most they're gonna get is second round.
He's not making that. He's not making it out another round without help. I don't see him unless you think he can make it next year out the first round without help.
None. Every team needs help. There's name a team who doesn't have help right now.
Who doesn't have help?
They're not even. None of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Magic are the only team that I see with only 1 star.
Cavs.
You could maybe say
that's why they went.
Actually, not the Cavs. The Cavs
the Cavs got some solid. The Cavs got 2 All-Stars and some solid pieces.
Look at the scoring breakdown. The scoring breakdown is all Donovan Mitchell. The nigga just went for 89 points over 2 nights.
Oh, of course. Their problem before Donovan Mitchell, which they addressed, was they didn't have a point guard, which they got Darius Garland. And when they finally got a point guard, they was like, okay, now let's focus on who's going to be our scorer, who's Donovan Mitchell. So that's why I'm like, I'm not worried about them 2 because they're actually 2 good young stars, even though Donovan Mitchell might not be there next year. But I would say who don't have a star that's next to them which is actually crazy, I'll probably say Jalen Brunson.
I was thinking that too.
He has the way they play though. It's
a team. It's a
team game.
It's either. There's only a few successful teams. The teams, I think I've said this on this podcast before. You're either going to have a team that plays well together or some superstars that just ball out. Denver, New York, those are just teams. Of course, they still have a superstar in Denver, but those are also just good teams that have been playing
team ball. They win by team ball.
Yeah. The Suns, superstars, and didn't work out. Sometimes superstars doesn't always work out, but Celtics, you could say superstars. I don't know if it's really a full team, and I think that's probably been their problem sometimes. Sometimes their chemistry, sometimes their chemistry gets walking.
Their problem is they switch from being team ball to individual ball a lot.
Yeah.
So it's one game where it's like straight team ball. One game is all Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and nobody else. And they still win, but you have to establish which one you're going to be. Because if you're going to go be Jason Tatum dropping 30 or 40 every night, cool. Let that be your whole entire ordeal. But you can't have that for like 3 or 4 games straight. Then out of nowhere, Jason Tatum only has 10 points. Because at that point, the role players are like, oh, snap, you need me to step up now? Like at that point, bro, you've been doing that for 3 games straight. You can't just don't I know it be like, hey, I need y'all to pick me up now. No, bro, that's not how that works. Y'all gonna either play team ball where Jason Tatum's still gonna give you a 30, but you get everybody else, you're getting everybody involved. Everybody's involved in on offense. You getting those Pritchards and Horford and everybody else getting active in the whole entire ordeal. That's no problem.
Sam Hauser.
Yeah, all them random folks that they just pull off the bench. Because I feel like the Celtics literally just pull random people off the bench. And they just keep going off. And I'm like, yo, who is this?
Who these niggas?
They got like generic white boy number 3 on the court.
2K, generic 2K players just pulling them out.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I don't know who this is. There's no problem with that, but that's their only weakness of it, though. But there's gonna be a good series, though.
I think it'll be a decent series, but I think if they went to Game 7 with the Magic, bro, and the Celtics don't just wipe them, then the Celtics is in trouble. I
say Boston in 6. I say Boston in 6.
If you say Boston in 6,
because we know Boston gonna play the food.
Boston in 5.
Boston gonna play with the food.
They won't be winning another ring. I'm sorry, not another. They won't be winning a ring. If that's what you're saying, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're going to Game 7 against a team with Paolo, if you look at the breakdown between that team with the Magic, every team or every game, majority of it was Paolo going stupid, damn near 30 plus, and he had scored. They had said in about 3 of the games out of the 6 at the time that I was watching, so that was about half. They had scored over 30, so that puts into perspective the importance of Paolo. You know what I'm saying? Just himself. Then you look at the game last night. Yes, it was a marginal win, but you look at everything on the breakdown, and I watched the game, of course, but so I'm referencing the breakdown so you can because you can see it blaringly, like right there, like it's glaring like in your eye. Nobody else came to play. The only person who came to play was Paolo, and that's the only person who comes to play every single night. You know what I'm saying? And so he needs some help, but I say all of that to say if you're telling me that the Celtics is going to play a team who just played against the 1-star, the young guy who we're saying he needs 2 years, 1 year, you're telling me that they're going to play around with the Cavs and they're not going to sweep them? And they just went to 7 versus them? Nah, bro. I can't imagine that you would be winning a ring this year. I can't imagine that.
Well, I think unfortunately, I think it's enough for them to get out the East, but I don't think it would be enough to beat the West. So that's how it is. That's how I've been seeing. That's how I've been seeing in the past few years.
Because I would say you sitting there looking at this. No, you sitting here looking at this, and to be honest with you, every team that's in the right now in the East in the semis, they can't match up with majority of the teams that's in the West. Then that's just being honest. They're not going to be able to deal with the Timberwolves and their size, basically their size, pause, but they're way bigger than them. That's just what it is. And they're not going to be able to handle Joker. You barely going to and their guards ain't going to be able to handle Shea over on the Thunder, and Chet going to give them problems. And then on the Mavs, that's a 2-headed dragon right there of Luka, and I've been saying it for this whole entire week, and it finally hit me. And not hit me, but it's beneficial now. Probably the best Robin of all time, and Kyrie Irving. That it is what it is. You're not gonna be able to beat both of them, especially when their role players are actually playing too. When the role players are getting rolling on Dallas, it ain't nothing you gonna do about it. PJ Washington and Lively, them boys get going. It ain't nothing you gonna do about it. So ain't nobody in the East right now could really mess with anybody in the West. No, I feel that's the sad part, but this is just the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, I 100% agree.
So we already got some predictions for that first round with the Celtics. I mean, not first round with the Celtics and the Cavs. I got 6. Pat got 5. Najee, how many games you got?
I had 5.
No,
Celtics and 5.
I got 4.
You said
he got Celtics and 4. I got Celtics and 5. You said
if the
6.
Celtics doesn't do what they need to do, then they will not be winning the ring.
Okay.
I got 4.
Okay.
Y'all
currently, as we're recording,
y'all not supposed to be playing around with this bullshit, dog. They shouldn't have lost 1 to the Heat. Y'all been at the crib. Y'all well rested. They just went to a game 7. I think statistically, a team after going to a game 7, even like winning a game, like winning the series, is like owed to like 400 or something. If not, like maybe like 3 and like 300 or something, whatever. But basically, what I'm saying is like the Cavs has 0 odds in winning this series. Don't give them a game. Don't even give them a game. Y'all are the best team in the league.
Cavs should win.
Us right here.
The Cavs should not win the series at all.
No, not at all. They're not winning it. But like I said, I know Boston always likes to play with their food, so we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they go up 3-0 and then give them 1. So maybe I'll say 5. Maybe they give them that second game that Cavaliers have at home. But them first 2, they'll handle business. But
should.
Right now, as we're recording, game 1 of the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks is going on. I think now it's a pretty close game in the midway through the second. But I got the Knicks. I got the Knicks just because I like to see the Knicks succeed because they just that's a team that the whole New York culture, just basketball is good when the Knicks are winning. I like the intensity that the Knicks fans bring to the sport and everything. It's always good
what
to see
makes you say that? Like, I don't understand what's wrong with you? Because I was going to say, considering that you're a soccer fan, heavily, like stronger, you may be a basketball fan as well and football, but I would say basketball is like your third. So, when you make the statement like basketball is better when the Knicks is winning, I just want to know like what makes
for my personal For my personal viewing, I like the intensity, the way they celebrate, the way they get cocky. Like I go on TikTok, and you see New York fans just like going crazy over like, man, fuck Joel Embiid. Like they go, what I'm saying? Like, I like that.
You know why? You know why he says that?
So I'm not talking like actual basketball. Like, the way they play is better. I'm not talking that. I'm just talking about like the culture.
Tell me why. Tell me why, Playboy.
I'm gonna tell you why he likes that. Because the New York Knicks fans are literally like the Philadelphia Eagles fans.
No,
they're literally the same.
They're
literally looking in the mirror.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
The only thing different is y'all got to the championship first before they did.
We've won. Whoa. Slow down. We got ours too. I ain't never seen the Knicks do that.
No, I'm saying the Eagles. Y'all got.
You said we got the one. We also got one.
Y'all got a ring.
Thank you.
Before they could, because they already have a ring, but it's been years since they.
No, that's not. It's none of our lifetimes.
Yeah, it's not our lifetime.
Like my dad.
It's not our lifetime. But I'm saying they've been waiting so long for a championship for their lifetime.
Exactly.
They're like, bro, they can't even sit down.
The media goes ridiculous, bro. Like the shit goes crazy when the Knicks is winning.
And that's what I like too. I like to see
Mel
that
ain't
a little
far
bit.
off though either, because to be honest with you, some of the best basketball players that we've seen come from New York. That's just
it's the Mecca. It's also the Mecca. Madison Square Garden. Come on,
Bernard King, Kevin Durant comes from New York.
People from Baltimore.
KD ain't from Baltimore. No, he's from Washington. He's from Washington. That's our fault. I misspoke. Hold on. Don't stone me, brother. Don't stone me.
Kyrie's from New York.
New Jersey. He's from New Jersey.
Oh God, not this conversation again. No. When I said that months ago, y'all got on me.
You can't do that.
It is.
That's a whole different area, bro.
Anyway,
they rep that. Let's go.
One of the best New York legends. One of the best players.
Marbury.
Some of the best players come from New York.
Bashy, you know what I'm saying?
But New York to win a championship will be nuts.
He had ties in New York. Let's go with that. As a kid, before the Knicks. Let's see who else they had from New York. Amari Stoudemire, I want to say from New York.
Carmelo?
Nah,
he went to Syracuse.
But he had
he went to Syracuse though.
Nah, he also as a kid, like growing up, he went back and forth to New York and Baltimore, like before that, because he's part Puerto Rican and shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like he had ties, like his family from out that way.
Well,
so he
people just
grew up. He was in New York.
Puerto Rican.
No, he really is. Like if you look at the nigga,
I can see it a little bit. I can see it.
I ain't seen the
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell from New York. Jalen Brunson is from New York.
I think Karl Anthony Towns.
I think Karl Anthony Towns is from New York.
I think he was in New York for a time. So
there's
another player. Joakim Noah.
No, I think he might be from New Jersey.
Yeah, okay.
Some of the toughest players that we see in the league.
I know Joakim Noah before he came from France, he went to New York. So yeah.
But
I tell y'all who not from New York.
Oh,
who?
Motherfucking Ant-Man, nigga. It's like, I'm playing, y'all. Let me
hold on. We gonna get to.
Hey,
we'll do them last. Pause.
Bleep that out.
No. They need to see your thirstiness.
No, they can't see me like this.
No.
I'm trying to become better. become better.
You over here. We need to talk about Ant-Man. Come on, man.
I'm fiending.
Get the Ant-Man.
I'm fiending. But all right, for real. Let me. All right. So have we put our have we said what we think the Knicks and Pacers is gonna go?
No, because y'all stopped me. Y'all made me explain why I think
New York goes. As soon as I get my suit and tie,
you're
gonna bleep the last part so I don't look like a jack.
No.
Okay. We'll see, man. We'll see. God dang. All right. So bringing it back. I also have a
this
little bit of
bias.
Have
me out with my pants down.
Hey, I ain't having you doing none of that.
Hey, we trying to move on.
Okay.
Continue to talk about
it.
We tried to move on, but you continue to talk about it.
You took keep the nigga too far. You took keep the nigga and you ran with it.
You forcing my hand to cut that because now you saying stuff like I ain't talking about this man got me with my pants down. No. I see the tactics. You must have been hanging with some females lately.
Hey,
that's some manipulation.
That's how you hit the. Hey, look, that's how you hit the black.
Don't fall for it, man. Don't fall for it.
Reverse aid, literally.
Hey, stand up, Bernie Mac. Society. That's how you hit the reverse psychology.
Literally, I'm like, okay, all right, we cutting that. But okay, back to it. But yeah, I do have a little bit of bias too, because my dad grew up in New York. Well, not in New York, but from the state, upstate, whatever you call it. I don't know. All different to me. But
so who you got in the series?
I think he was explaining that. I think he was explaining that.
I got
Knicks
the Knicks.
What?
They might be might because y'all know I have not had an NBA team ever since the Thunder broke up. So I'm looking for a new team on some Pat shit. I've been looking. Well, not even looking for the past. When did KD leave? Like 2016. So since then, I've just been like, oh, I'm just gonna be a fan of just either LeBron or certain players and stuff like that. Since everybody want a fucking hot team, I'm gonna just be a fan of players. But then I'm like, nah, now I really want a team. Now I might just rock with the Knicks for a while.
It's better to be a fan of a team because then it's like when they come and go, it is what it is. But to be a fan of a player, it's cool too. But just don't be one of those people that sit here and be like, they can't do no wrong in my eyes. It was everybody else.
I wouldn't never do that. But I also rock with the Knicks. They got the orange or blue, the Gator colors. You know what I'm saying?
Some people do that already on the show.
Oh Lord. But yeah, I'm rocking with New York for a while. We gonna see because
New York and what?
I also like that series against Trae Young that they had.
New York and what though?
6.
Okay.
6.
Pat, you want to go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
New York and 5.
Ooh.
I'm going New York and 7.
Oh, this could be a 7,
bro. This is not gonna be a 7. If this goes 7. I lose all my.
I was surprised that they played with their food with the 76ers in that overtime game.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
They could have closed that game.
Bro,
it was the
mistakes were
game
made
6
and things of that. But y'all are forgetting Joel. Like Joel looked like he got healthier as the games went, and he was the freaking MVP before he got unhealthy. They were battling every game, and sometimes, bro, you gonna have mental lapses like that. Those tight moments like that.
That game 5 with Maxey with the sending them in the overtime and everything.
The long 3 and the free throws. That's like
man.
Maxey did things that's gonna get him paid.
No, it wasn't even Maxey. It was just the fact that it's something we talk about when we talk about these college games. You gotta hit your free throws. You have to hit your free
Jalen
throws.
Brunson did miss the free throws. That didn't help.
Jalen Brunson missed free throws. Josh Hart
and
missed free throws.
How many points did he have at that
point? He still balled. But I'm just saying.
Like, come on, dog. I mean, yes,
you could just because you're playing with your crew doesn't mean that you're getting heat
at those points. It's okay because
it's about the timing of your points, Pat. It's about the timing of your points.
You can't have mental lapses at the end of the game. I agree with you, but at the end of the day, we also got to remember how locked in they had to be the entire game versus the MVP. These niggas ain't got shit on their team. If they don't fucking whoop their ass so fast, bro, what do they got? I'm waiting.
You talking about Halliburton? You talking about Turner? Miles Turner? What you talking about? What are you making that face for? You better fix it. I don't know what you looking at crazy like that for.
All they can do is run up and down the court, bro. You keep them in half court, they're not getting a bucket. That's why they got Pascal Siakam. And Pascal Siakam is the only one who can get a bucket in half court.
And what the score is right now? Tied up. Actually, they're going to stay up by 4.
Man. Yeah. I don't know. So what did you say?
That game gonna be close the whole time. But I'm going.
And the sad part is, Pascal only got 4. I got him to score 17 points, and he only got 4 points. So I mean, to your point, yeah.
Time out. So that proves my point then.
Ooh,
right?
DiVincenzo.
Nice. I'm proving your point. I'm saying to your point, but I definitely believe they're probably running up and down the court.
My bad. And actually, we forgetting. This has been TJ McConnell's best postseason. He's been
right now, but I mean that 20 points. He was on the court long enough to do the 20 points.
Oh, now you sounding like Pat Bev now.
Fuck.
Now you sound like Pat Bev because that's what Pat Bev was like when they was like Tyrese Halliburton got 10 assists. Well, if I gave him the ball and he been on the court for 41 minutes, he's gonna do that.
But no, he said if I gave you the ball to the reporter for 41 minutes, you would get 10 assists too in this league, and that is true. If I had the ball in my hand for 40 minutes, I would get 10 assists.
Yeah, that's 1 assist.
I would get 10 assists.
Okay,
1
assist in 4 minutes.
Well, I mean, since this is impromptu, but what y'all think about that Pat Bev video?
About
with him and throwing the ball at the fan.
I have not seen that video. Send it to me.
Oh,
I'll pull it up.
So throwing the ball at the fan was excessive, but telling the person, the ESPN person who happens to be actually a director at ESPN, that I'm not going to answer your question because you are not a subscriber of mine. Bro, you got to play the game, man. You got to play the game. But throwing the ball at the fan, that's you got to control yourself, bro. You got to understand that these people pay this money, and unfortunately, they're going to heckle, they're going to scream things, they're going to say things to you. As long as they're not throwing popcorn or throwing shit at you or calling you outside your name, niggas is calling.
As long as they're not assaulting,
all type of shit. You know what I mean? Like as long as they're not doing things like that. But it's reported that all they said was Cancun on 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's like, dog, you can't throw the ball at niggas twice at that. Like, bro, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Did y'all see what LeBron did with the lady? Back up, bitch. She was doing like the shit. She was like, she was mocking and then he said,
Bron was in his feelings, like saying
that shit was funny. Then he was just like, that's how you got to do it, Pat Bev. You got to like just scare him a little bit and then make fun of them for being scared.
Hey, Mel,
just do that.
Mel, I sent it to you, but I had to go back and watch it because I'm gonna tell you this. At first, when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, okay, the ball just accidentally hit the lady in the face, whatever." And that's when the fan throws the ball back at Pat, and Pat throws the ball back again at the dude, missing him and everything. But I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it like, bro, time out. He threw the ball initially, and he threw it at the man. He missed and beamed that girl in the face. And I'm like, bro, what the world? And then they throw it back, and he misses again. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking like, bro, ain't no way. You sitting here talking. You almost been in the league for what, 10 plus years now? You like 37 and you acting like this? You expect that from a rookie. You expect that from somebody LaMelo Ball.
Let's see what we got here. What's going on? What in those?
Like a young, you expect that from young.
Here? What the fuck is in them comments? What the hell are y'all, bro? What the fuck is this?
Okay, so what are we watching?
Y'all niggas gonna
look at Pat Bev on the right side
in America.
So find Pat
Bev in America.
Check up, nigga.
I didn't know Joker was my co-host. I'm just saying. But outside of anything and everything, bro, what the fuck are we looking at? Y'all have this Chinese, no disrespect.
He's clearly,
I say
Chinese,
a problem that it's in Chinese?
Mandarin.
Japanese. No,
that looks like Mandarin.
What does that have to do with the word? What does it have to do with the video, Pat?
See translation. There we go. We're good now.
Thank you. Bring us to. I ain't saying no disrespect, but I can't read that.
Oh my Lord. Why do you need to read it? Just watch the video.
My fans want to read it.
Oh Lord.
Oh, what fans? I know I got some fans on the We're WrestleManiacs 2 podcast with your boy Playboy Choice.
Whoa.
Wow, that's mad disrespectful.
First off, I done got subscribers out in this bit. First off, I done got subscribers out in this bit. I'm the only one who was out here with the stickers when we went down to the, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what you're talking about.
I had stickers.
No, but I put my stickers out there. Nobody else had put their stickers out there.
I put mine in a different city. We let you take the
I put my stickers out in Savannah. What are you talking about?
I put my stickers out in Florida, and I put some out up here.
Little ass Savannah. No disrespect.
Disrespect. Both of y'all are getting disrespectful, bro.
Look, you made the face, and I'm like, but nah, no disrespect. But I ain't gonna try to make this. I'm just saying, because I love my home. I love to go home.
Nah, homie.
I'm saying that.
You ain't from there.
You
ain't from the Pope.
Where's your home?
No, that's not my home. I'm talking about my mama house. I'm talking about my mama house.
Hey, you ain't from the Pope.
There you go. I was about to say, I'm like, hold on.
Mammy, you know what I'm talking about? But outside of that, and my high school, like,
nah, I ain't been there from the Pope, bro.
I ain't been there in a minute. I'm not from the Pope. I'm not gonna
keep allowing you and Flau'jae to claim Savannah when y'all barely been up in there. Yep, I said it. Her daddy died there. That's all she
No, stop.
That's it, bro. That's not.
She was born here. Born in
if her
Savannah.
daddy was there, she would have been down there, bro. You know that. And I don't even know the nigga music other than Let's Be Cut Friends. I don't know another song from the nigga.
One of them came on my shuffle the other day.
I know Camouflage would have had Flau'jae in the city if she was born and if he was still alive.
Listen here. Question.
Mad disrespectful.
Was she or was she not in the city while he was dead?
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
You can't.
I thought at some point, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Do that.
She
came actually, yes.
Actually, yes. Born there.
How many times she did the Hot 97 shit downtown? How many times? How many times did she do one of them parades? Damn near every year, it felt like.
Who cares? My sister did the same fucking parades. Everybody does the damn parade.
Cool. Okay, cool. And your sister,
Savannah.
Where did your sister exactly? And where did your
sister? We don't let out. Savannah not letting out of towners do the parade.
See what I'm saying? So don't you dare try to do that to her.
Time out. Y'all don't let Big Boy claim Savannah. They don't let Big Boy claim Savannah when a nigga, he lived in Savannah for a little bit and lived up in Atlanta. They don't let Mary J. Blige claim Savannah. She lived up in Savannah for a little bit and she dipped and go to New York. Flau'jae lived in Savannah for a little bit, dipped and went to Atlanta. And we want to keep
giving how long is it? Okay. How long is it? Because I lived in Savannah for 10 years.
You want Tim Quarterman? Huh?
Huh?
That's what you want? You want Tim Quarterman?
Tim Quarterman. Oh yeah. I fuck with Tim Quarterman.
Hey, shout out to that boy Calvin Turner Jr. He doing his thing in the what's it called? The what's
USFL.
The football league?
XFL. USFL.
Okay. Yeah, the XFL. The XFL.
Okay.
He doing his thing in the XFL.
Give him the key to the city.
Shabari Davis from Garden City. We
Give
played
him the key to the city.
Yeah.
He doing his thing. He actually got drafted by the Jaguars for the practice squad. Actually, I think like on the squad, but I think he in the XFL now. He rapping. He doing his thing.
Okay.
What's that man Coakley from Chris Coakley? He playing overseas basketball. He was playing that for a minute. Ben Levy playing overseas basketball.
Okay.
Mitri was doing his thing. That man was like like shooting threes. I want to say he was like leading
But do
the
you see what
three-pointers.
you're naming all these people who grew up in Savannah, lived that Savannah life, their
They
whole
did their
life,
thing,
and then they moved
I'm
on.
talking about
Yeah,
Travion. He went and did his thing when he transferred. Bro,
There is no
problem.
There is no problem with the people who grew up in Savannah, born and raised up in Savannah, getting the key to the city. But these people who only been in Savannah for a cup of damn tea, who barely even know, like, come on, they got a cup of tea, dipped out the joint, and then was like, we're gonna give them the key to the city.
Okay, so how long? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on, Pat. Let me ask you this now. How long do you have to be from the city to get the keys then? Bro, not from the city. How long do you have to
I'm gonna need double digits. I need
so
at least
I can get the keys. I got 10.
I need at least 12 years and up. Give me 12
no,
years and up.
You hoeing.
Give me 12 years and up.
Bro, how many years do you have? You have only 18.
Give me 12 years and up.
He hoeing, exactly. First off, you said I need double digits off bail. Then you go to 12 after the nigga said he got 10. You fucking hoeing.
My bad.
And also, bro, at the end of the day, you can't even pick for the first 18 years anyway. You've never even decided to live in Savannah.
Exactly.
That doesn't have nothing
more.
to do with anything.
What do you mean that has nothing to do with
more?
That's like, okay. That's like if Pat sitting here, okay.
To the city?
That's like if Pat's sitting here and he was born in Baltimore, and then his family moves to Kansas, and then out of nowhere he come popping back up in Baltimore and be like, "I'm really from here."
Yeah,
nigga, are you? How you from here? What? That's
that's where you're from.
Like where 21 Savage from?
Look. I got Detroit tatted on me. Detroit, Michigan tatted on me. I moved when I was 5. I go back there every year. My family is there. I literally be talking to these niggas and I be like, I know
your family's still there.
I don't know all the streets, but I know certain areas. I understand this and that, blah, 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 blah. I grew up like when my cousins be talking about the houses that they lived in and be like, yeah, remember when we lived off Pickwick? We lived off this and we lived over there. I know them shits because I was with them. Every year I went there. But in that same breath, I can't say I lived here, I grew up here, but I'm from here. I'm from here, but I didn't grow up here. So now where I grew up, for me, and it's funny we're talking about this because it's like I've had this conversation actually with myself recently, like on some, where could I say that I actually grew up? I moved from Detroit when I was 5. I moved from South Carolina when I was 10. I moved from Virginia Beach when I was 13. And I moved from Savannah when I was 18 to Atlanta.
Where did you spend the most time at? Where did you spend the most time in life?
Hey, it's not always like that. It's not always
5 years. Look. 5 years in Michigan, 5 years in South Carolina, 3 years in Virginia, 4 years, technically 5-ish, because I moved I was 12 I was 13. So 13 to 18, because I turned 18 and had orientation in Kennesaw. And then I went back home and I moved up here like 2-3 weeks later. So I'll give it, I was 13 going on 14. So really four and a couple months in Savannah. So 5 and 5 on that. So it's like I've lived in Atlanta the longest.
So now this is how you break that question down.
I've lived in Atlanta for 7 years.
So where did you spend majority of your time from 10 years, age 10 to 18?
It's split. 3 years in Virginia, 3 years in Virginia, 4 years in Savannah.
Okay, then you can say Savannah. Then
I went to middle school in Virginia. I went to high school.
I'm gonna tell you, but this is why I say that.
But somebody might tell you that middle school is more instrumental than high school.
No, it's not instrumental. It's based off of where your memories will be majority at. You're not gonna remember majority of things from when you're like 5.
I get that. That's valid because I used to say growing up when y'all met me, I used to say I'm from Jacksonville. Now I'd be like, bro, I left Jacksonville 2007. I don't remember all that stuff no more.
It's based on where majority of your memories.
Yeah, I have more memories in Savannah.
But we can't say that because I remember, like for example, I remember Virginia Beach, but I have a lot of memories from South Carolina. I have a lot of memories that I made in Savannah, but I was also 13 plus. There's things that I still forget. Hell, it's shit that I did with people that I forget from when I was 13 plus. So I have memories from all of these places.
That's why I said you're prominent.
I remember my
prominent
friends from my neighbor when I was 3 years old in Michigan.
Guess what? But guess who got good memory and from Georgia? Ant Edwards. That's who got good memory. He remember all the times that everybody said he wasn't going to be a superstar. He remembered the times when everybody thought they weren't going to make it. But guess what? Minnesota's now in the second round, and right now they up against the defending champs, and they already took game 1 in their house.
In their house.
Game I might 2 be tonight, Atlanta, baby.
Yeah.
I might be at Atlanta. Nah, I'm playing.
I think you are. I'm going
to say this, though.
Okay.
I'm going to say this, though. I just got the news. Rudy Gobert ruled out for game 2.
Ooh. That's gonna be rough. Yep. I don't think they're gonna win it. I don't think they win game 2.
Dang. That ain't
because good. And I think they need Rudy more for the Aaron Gordon. That's the only reason they need Rudy Gobert for Aaron Gordon. You make that face. Hell? You make that face because we've talked about how Rudy Gobert is soft. We've talked about a lot of things. One, he ain't stopping Joker, but where his help defense when it comes to, like you mentioned, I want to say last week you mentioned Aaron Gordon just sitting in the dunker spot or in the dunkers section. That's where his help is at majority of the time, and that's what they need him for. Because when those plays when Joker is throwing that lob up to Aaron Gordon, is no one else is going to be able to stop that. Because he's throwing it up high to a part where only Aaron can get to it. But Rudy has enough arm length and size that he can reach that pass. He can either deflect that or he can at least disrupt it as much as possible. So they're going to really miss that being back there. Because who's filling in Naz Reid at that point? Who's going to be taking over?
He might be. But this is what I really ask. I ask you this because is that more important, or is it more important in having the 3 people that you have to throw at Jokic? Because let's just say Cat gets in foul trouble. I just got Naz Reid. Naz Reid gets in foul trouble. I just got Cat. Who the fuck else can I throw at him now? Having that extra person and being able to rotate 3 people is what made the shit work. Just like it did at the Lakers. What did they have? AD, Dwight, and JaVale.
Yeah.
They was rotating, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And you had to, because you had to have somebody in the help. You had to have somebody playing one-on-one. And then you had to have somebody for if somebody getting in foul trouble, if somebody tired. Like
you won't have
because you had to have the constant shit at all times. So you won't have that. You won't have that. And that to me is, I think the dunker spot, those guys are big enough to clog the area and make it a little tougher.
It's not about clogging the area though.
Fucking specialist, boy.
It's not about clogging the area though. When it comes to that, when it comes to Aaron Gordon, it's not because if you pay attention to what he's usually doing, he's backing really when Jokic is going to his left and he's coming down the lane at this point. Aaron is sitting in that right corner. He's dropping down into the dunker spot, but he's not initially just sitting there. He's dropping down from there. So by the time Joker gets downhill, that back door is wide open every time at that point.
Right.
So with Rudy, and I noticed with Rudy's defense is he sits at the free throw and then he ends up dropping down literally where Aaron's going to be at. That's what his help is at. But with that person there,
that's him getting to the spot. And that's what those other guys are gonna have to do. But at the end of the day, they not, to your point, what you said earlier, they don't have the wingspan that Rudy Gobert. I saw him volleyballing shit. I literally saw him just volleyball.
He wasn't snatching the ball. He was just at least disrupting the play. That's all you really need. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's all you really need.
It's all about positioning. That's all you need. Yeah. Positioning.
No. What we not gonna do though is sit here and talk about Minnesota and not talk about that man Ant-Man for too much longer though. Because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I had the Pistons as my squad after LeBron retires here shortly.
Why?
And Ant-Man I trust. Why? Because I'm from Michigan. I'm from Detroit. We just talked about it a little bit, so I was gonna rock out with them.
Okay.
No, I was talking about LeBron retiring this season. You said shortly
this season.
You're not saying
no, you said it shortly, like it was like
we was expecting soon, nigga. I'm 20. What? I'm 25. He been playing since 2003. I was what, 5?
He's been around for a long time.
Coming soon, yeah. Like I mean,
no, because the way you said shortly, like we was gonna be expecting a decision within the next month. I'm like shortly. Okay, I get what you mean now.
But so I think I'm going Ant-Man, bro.
Okay,
I think I'm rocking out with Ant-Man.
So you're not establishing the Minnesota Timberwolves. You're just saying Ant-Man is who you're going to be latching on to.
Yeah. As soon as he's out of there, I'm out of there.
That's what I want, because I already said this off pod. I don't like Minnesota as an organization. I don't like the color scheme. I don't like the uniforms. I'm like, I've never been a fan of them. So I would like to see Ant-Man somewhere else, and I would love to see him in a bigger market too. Because look at how
like KG poster when I was a kid.
Oh, I had a KG poster too, but it was a Boston Celtics one.
I like Ant.
The navy blue with the Minnesota.
I'm a fan of Ant. I like Ant's play style. I like how he plays. But I'm gonna leave him at. I'm gonna stay with Miami though. Oh no.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
But no,
he'll never be there.
One of our co-hosts. When Golden State, and I still do enjoy Golden State play style, but when they was at the peak of their play styles, niggas wouldn't let me breathe. Oh, you a Warriors fan? You like how they play? Oh, you can't like one y'all. If you don't know, I'm a basketball fan at anything at heart. I'm more of a basketball guy, so I don't care about what team and all this other stuff to be exact. If you play good basketball, you play good basketball. It is what it is. But my team is gonna be the Heat. But I'm gonna be watching Ant. I enjoy watching Ant Edwards game. He's a man cabal. I don't know all this Michael Jordan talk. We could slow down. Let's stop trying to compare everybody. That's
that man Pat Bev.
We love comparing everybody. I think that's probably one things I hate. And this is not just basketball.
Right.
This is sports media. Sports in general. Like you can't allow somebody
even in music.
We can't allow them to just be their own self.
Stop comparing and start contrasting and telling niggas why Ant Edwards is better than fucking Michael Jordan. You know what I'm talking about?
Or hear me out. Why don't we just talk about how great Ant Edwards is and not even mention Michael Jordan?
Because you see, there's two parts of the story, dog. And see, there's a reason why Michael Jordan is never gonna be Ant Edwards, and there's a reason why Ant Edwards is gonna be better than Michael Jordan. If we contrast everything instead of compare.
It's as the females say, it's you coming over here with the cowboy hat on.
I'm just trying to let you know, bro. Geez. I'm making up my own narrative, of course. But I'm just saying, the nigga is the future, bro. I don't care about anybody else.
Yeah, he is.
Luka. I don't care about
he's the future too.
What's that guy named SGA?
I'm gonna be honest with you. How long? Hold on. I get the Luka and he's the future. But we've been saying that for like 6 years now, because him and Trey have been in the league since 2017. When is the future going to be the present for them? I mean, for him.
Whenever LeBron leaves.
I'm tired of hearing.
They've been saying the same thing about the Greek Freak. The nigga won a ring in 2021.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still saying he's the future. They were saying he's the future.
No, that's different. That's different. Giannis he hasn't. I'm not gonna say he wasn't the future. But his future is now. Giannis' future is now, and we're about to we're about to creep up on past.
That's due to age. But and that's also due to LeBron sticking the fuck around.
Yeah,
because these guys weren't supposed to be.
And I think that's why they said it with Luka, because they weren't expecting LeBron to play this long. It's really more of a timing thing to where now it's just like LeBron, Steph, and KD are about to exit, so anybody who gets hot right now is the future. But if we said, because they said the same thing about Jason Tatum, it's just like
Anthony
Edwards.
The future. If you talk about the future, is Ant Edwards,
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from Nike,
JT. Who else is up in that conversation? Luka, he's in that conversation. Devin Booker technically still in that conversation. He's not super old. He's still in his prime. He ain't fell off all the way.
Well, this quote unquote future
but Devin
ain't gonna
Booker
last long.
bro.
This
I'm gonna tell you that
quote-unquote
right now.
future
But
gonna
that's the
switch
thing.
again.
Devin Booker ain't in the same
When you say
conversation,
the
bro.
future, we're talking about for like right now. We're not.
Devin
I
Booker's
guess.
future was when he dropped 70. That was when he was the future.
And
No.
now, and Giannis
Okay.
was
Not no
when
more.
he got
He's in his
ring.
prime right now. So is he in his prime? When
If
you
he's
talk
not
about
in his prime,
okay, I'll
next
put it
year.
back. I'll take Devin out because when we talk about the future, we're talking about they're not in their prime yet.
Under 25.
Luka's not in his prime yet?
No, I don't think so.
This man been in the league 6 years.
What does that have to do with it?
Bro. Luka like 23, 24.
Oh shit. He young. Okay,
Magic.
okay.
I mean, not Magic.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Kobe. The only reason why Kobe won outside of Shaq, the only reason why Kobe won was because of Shaq. But outside of Shaq, all of these guys didn't start really winning. Tim Duncan. Only reason why he won was because of the team
28,
that
29.
he had with Arsenal. But after the Arsenal, 28, 29. You know what I'm talking about? Like
The
niggas
Arsenal. I was
needed.
like, what the hell? When the nigga play soccer?
That man,
Okay.
Luke is only 25. Good Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he like right there.
Okay,
But
he's on the edge. He's on the edge.
He's not like fully got. We haven't got to his.
How old is
prime.
Jason Tatum? Because Jason been in the league a minute.
He should be right there at the same age,
25,
Yeah.
24, 25.
See, because when I think of the future, I'm not thinking of somebody
got to
there.
about
I'm thinking of more like a
18, 19.
18 to 22. That's what I'm thinking. Like that's
prospects.
a future.
Those are prospects.
Those are
18
prospects,
to 20. 18 to 20, 18 to 21
So
is a prospect.
Those
and
are
that's
like
what I
your
think
Wemby.
of the future.
That's your Wemby.
As with the guys at the 25, it's like they're the present, and they have it's also because some of those guys we named also have a past in the sense of some of them have been to a Western Conference final, some of them have been to a finals.
Well,
so it's just hold on,
because they've been there.
Because
they've been there already. Doesn't
no?
doesn't
So I'm saying it's hard to say that you're the future when I'm already like, well, you already have a history in a sense. Because when I think of a future, hold on, I can't get two out.
Go ahead,
All
go.
right, so. So when I think of a future, I think of somebody who hasn't really even had a past yet. And it's just like, oh, okay, they don't really have anything going on already. It's like, this is the potential of what they can do now. So when I think of here guys that have like been in the league for 6-7 years already and have gotten to like almost to that level, it's like, oh, well, I'm thinking of more of the guys, like you said, like a Wemby or like an Anthony Edwards who, this is like third playoff appearance. So it's just like guys who are just still fresh into the league in general. When I think of the future, instead of the guys who've had some experience already, I consider those guys just the top guys right now, the present. I consider them the present. So, but yeah, that's all. I just got different definitions for how it is.
The only thing that's messed it up, to be honest with you, is that Kobe year. Kobe year made it feel like they've been in the league even longer because there was
maybe for you, not for me.
Because there for a minute there when they made that pause, when they took the pause in between the season. It felt like it started a new season to me. That's like I don't know if that was how everybody else felt, but if really you finished one season just for them to stop it, well, it was like halfway through the season, stop it.
Nah, ain't no finish stop till the champ. So it ain't felt like it was finished.
Well,
it
felt like two, but that's only because with basketball it is one continuous season. There are certain like I want to say soccer does that too, right? When they have the transfer window and everything kind of pauses and then you get back to your season.
And you're pausing because you got international duty and you got cup tournaments in between.
So like with other sports, they do that. Back with NBA, it's
soccer, the only one that do that. I don't know any other sport that do that.
I don't know no other sport.
Baseball has a moment where they do the draft and lose everything in the middle. And there's just a moment where they all draft and they do that.
That's just a break, and that's everybody got that. Basketball got that too. They got a break. It's just not the draft in between. It's all-star break. It's a week.
It's a week.
Baseball is a week too. How long is it?
Baseball is like a week. And their draft is like a week mixed in with All-Star break at the same time. So it's like 2 or 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
And then you get back.
But anywho, predictions for Minnesota and what's it called?
In Denver.
Denver. Yeah, predictions. Well, you said what?
Timberwolves game 7.
7. Okay. Naj.
Go ahead, Mel. I'm thinking real quick.
I'm thinking too. That's why I threw it to you. I'm thinking. I think it might go to 7 too. I think I think Timberwolves and 7. Previously I said Nuggets, but the way I'm seeing the play, I'm like, okay, maybe it might go to 7. Maybe they doing their thing. So I'll go 7 as well for the Timberwolves.
I'm gonna go 6.
Nice.
Denver.
Nice. 6 Denver. Okay. All right.
And the only reason I say that is coaching.
I don't want to hear any more of your takes.
Based on coaching.
Okay. We got one more take I need to get off of him. Who is it? Thunder and Dallas. That's probably the series I probably won't watch that much. I just don't see myself watching that series that much. But
we trust.
I got Dallas in 6. I got Dallas in 6.
Dallas in 6. I go Dallas in 6.
Anthony Edwards to the finals.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And with the Cowboy hat off and start riding and give us a prediction on the Dallas and Thunder.
First off, you ain't gonna just throw that to me, pause, like I'm fucking Beyonce on this Cowboy Carter shit. All right? I ain't got no fucking cowboy hat on. You know what I'm talking about?
Let them know. Let them know. Make the announcement.
We trying to be Kendrick right now. Trying to be we trust. You got a cowboy hat on and ask some straps out. Come on, man. Come on.
Trying to be subtle with the cowboy shit because you know I ain't rocking with them boys no more.
Who you rocking with now?
Trying to be subtle.
Who you rocking with
trying
now?
Trying to go double on times or triple. I see what you're doing, nigga. I see through it. All right? Fuck them.
Cowboy blue.
It's
Cowboy blue, baby.
What
I told Cowboy blue over here.
Big P.
Oh,
this Cowboy blue over here, baby.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, OKC versus Mavericks. Give me Ramadan Reed. And Ramadan is over with.
In what?
Four. No, five. I'm sorry.
This man is just calling sweeps.
Hey, because you want to know what Shea can't guard Luka, so Lou Dort gonna have to guard Luka, right?
Mm-hmm.
After Lou Dort is guarding Luka, who is guarding Kyrie?
Shea?
Jalen Williams. J-Dub.
And if J-Dub is guarding Kyrie, then who is guarding PJ Washington?
Shea.
You ain't got enough bricks in your pocket, son.
You ain't got enough bricks in the pocket.
You ain't got enough bricks in your pocket, son.
That's great.
I'm sorry. And then on the other side of it,
well, PJ,
they don't play home defense smart. They don't play smart defense enough. Those two players that you just named do not play. Shea stay in the passing lanes, and he's getting steals that way a lot of times in the passing lanes. And so that being said, if I got PJ Washington off there to the side, don't get me wrong though, Shea is 6'7", so that is gonna be a little tough to get it off around. But they did just go against Paul George. They did just go against who they had at the 4. They got Norman Powell. They got all these longer, those 6'6", 6'7" type guys.
I know you got to make your point, but the fact that the Clippers threw out PJ Tucker on the last game, they gave up a bad game. And
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy.
That was nasty work. I felt so bad for my boy PJ because I want him back in my.
He didn't deserve that.
But I'm like, bro, come on.
Deserve that.
He ain't barely get to play at all this whole season. Barely got time in the playoffs, and you throw him in the starting lineup. That's nasty work.
Against Ramadan Reed.
That's nasty.
He got a better shot than Kawhi now. Fuck what Kawhi did. It's Kyrie.
Oh, it's just Big Me.
I'm just saying, Kyrie is the best. Kyrie's the best Robin there is. And right now, I see what you're saying, but I also think
that's a big backhanded compliment.
Why?
That's a big backhanded compliment. These niggas is crazy out there.
Why? Why is that? He's the best Robin of all time.
He was a good Robin for LeBron, a good Robin with what's the man's name? Kevin Durant. He's a good Robin with Luka. He wasn't the best Batman in Boston. So
he was how old in Boston? He was young, bro.
No.
He was hurt.
He decided
he was hurt. No, okay. How many times have you decided something and it been wrong?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And your wrong decisions can be critiqued.
He made a bad
heavily
decision,
opinionated,
and it can be critiqued. But what I am saying is y'all mean to tell me Ramadan, bring that nigga to Atlanta, bro. I bet you Atlanta be in the playoffs right now.
I guarantee you that team will be in the same spot the Brooklyn Nets was when Kyrie was there by himself.
No,
you tripping.
I'll send Kyrie to Orlando before I send him to Atlanta.
First off, you just trying to build a team over there. Yeah. That's all you got going.
Really?
Yeah. Second off, they talking about picking up Klay Thompson.
I've been hearing that, but I would
send Kyrie to New Orleans.
I don't know if they need that. They need consistency.
I'll send them to New Orleans.
What?
Bruh, what?
What you mean?
Bro, no.
New Orleans?
They need a point guard and they need scoring.
No, they don't. They have a point guard out of CJ. They have scoring. They just don't have fucking a big man who is on the court consistently.
Okay, you can say it. You give that too. That's true. That's a true statement.
They don't have the chance to gel with this nigga not there. That's the problem there. Ramadan Reed.
Kyrie to Miami.
In all seriousness, I would like Miami. That would be nice. But I'm cool with where he's at, of course. Like, I'm actually fine with where he's at.
I don't think he would even leave.
I'm not trying to take him off of Dallas, but
outside of that, y'all know where I want to see him at.
With the Lakers?
Okay. I thought so.
Y'all know that.
We'll see.
Y'all know that.
And with that,
we get another ring.
We go get up out of here because I can't.
He said he thought about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't get the shit together, but he said he thought about it. So it's not even like it's far fetched. Like hey, I'm not even sure
it's not.
On this.
I don't wish no downfall on no man.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
What?
But man, crazy shit.
Darvin Ham being fired.
Oh my gosh!
Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
First off, there's no we.
I was about to say, who's the we in this?
There's no we.
I think he's just using the quote.
But Bumpy, I'm sorry, dog. You know, my Saginaw brother, Michigan brother. I'm sorry.
It's a we as basketball fans.
You had to go, brother. You had to go. It's just the level of knowledge you gotta have, bro. I'm ready to see Bron get a coach that is like actually something, bro. Like, I'm sick of seeing this shit. And they could go get
the dude that just fired that Milwaukee just fired. They could go get Buddy that Milwaukee just fired.
No.
Okay.
I want someone proven.
Oh yeah,
but that's true. Building a nigga career. Stop.
Who's proven that?
See, Patrick?
I was about to say, who's proven that wants to go? Before we get up out of here.
Jackson.
Huh?
I'm okay with seeing Phil Jackson.
That man ain't coaching. That man ain't coaching what? 15, 20 years? 15? Christ.
Hey, sometimes when you know what you know, nigga.
What did Stephen A say? You want Phil Jackson? When his first job was to sign Lamar Odom? Was on crack.
Oh, first off. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. First of all,
what?
The nigga got there, and his first job was to win a ring. And what did he do?
That's literally in the prime of his coaching career. What are you talking about?
Did he not win a ring?
Yes, he won a ring.
Did he not win a couple rings with them niggas?
He won
with
multiple.
That same draft pick. And you want to know something too? Where would that draft pick end up in a couple years later? Not too long later. Right next door. That's where that nigga ended up. Not too long later. Right next door to the.
But here's a question.
It ain't take long.
Why did Phil get fired in the first place?
Because the shit got old. Kobe wasn't rocking with the shit. Like, shit just wasn't. It wasn't going.
The triangle didn't work no more. So what do you think is going to happen with him?
I hope your fucking methods is grown, nigga. I hope you
fucking
know how to do it square.
It has not. It has not.
He has literally
been. Man,
this man
no,
has
he's
been
not coming back. Did y'all hear what that man? Y'all hear what that man said about the bubble? He was not fucking with the bubble. He's just like, you got Black Lives Matter at the ring. What is that? He's not fitting in. Yeah, get him out of here. Old man, he's not changing nothing. Mindset. No, I heard that too. Please don't do
grooming.
That.
He basically was groomed. So I mean, hell.
Please don't. Please don't do that. No,
I don't want Buddy who was 13 or 33 and 13, bro.
He was doing
back, well with the team that he had.
Bring back Ty Lue.
Mark Jackson.
I like Ty Lue.
Bring him back, man. Might as well.
Give me Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson making more money doing his podcast.
I didn't even know he had a podcast. Good point.
Me neither. But that's cool. But speaking of
podcast, all I want to say is let's not make this a racial thing, people. Because guess what? Darvin Ham lost his job. Frank Vogel right there behind him. So don't worry.
Bill Belichick still ain't got one.
I don't think he's looking for nothing.
I don't think Bill wants a job.
Yeah, he probably looking high school.
He's chilling.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's cut the show. Check out your boy Playboy Troy and Izzy 2 Real. We're WrestleManiacs 2 with our most recent episode of the watch along and the review of WWE Backlash in France. So y'all go check that out with your boy Playboy Troy and Izzy 2 Real on We're WrestleManiacs 2.
Yes, sir. And we out. Peace.